angel of light, come into me, show me what I need to see.
Hi, my name is Pauline with PaulineVictoria.com. Thank you for participating in the conversation with me for the last few weeks, where I've invited you to ask me your questions, and every week I choose a question and I respond to you with a video. Well, I've been receiving various types of questions, and naturally a lot of the questions are asking me, how do I do certain tasks in my life? I understand when you get an opportunity to ask questions to a person without arms and legs, that it's natural to be curious about how they do the everyday tasks in their lives. So this week I'm going to answer the question, how do you use the keyboard and mouse to operate your computer? And before I go into it, I want to apologize for any background noise that might be happening. It is actually raining here on the Big Island, so if you hear some rain going on outside, that's what it is. So I'm going to try to project my voice so I can talk to you and you can hear me more clearly. So before I actually demonstrate to you how I use the computer, I was actually trying to think back, how did I learn to use the computer? And when I thought about it, there was nobody that actually taught me to use certain tools or different parts of my body to access the computer. Using the computer was something I learned out of necessity, because during high school and college, I had to write papers, and I was required to submit those papers typewritten. And of course, the computer is the best way and tool for us to be able to do that. Well, I wanted to use the computer, and so I tried to use trial and error and figure out what it was I needed to do to utilize this computer. But I think there are a lot of things in our lives that we learn to do out of necessity. And we understand that if we don't push ourselves to learn whatever it is that we need to learn, we're going to get left behind. Because if I didn't push myself to be able to use the computer, you would not be able to see me right now. The computer, since I was in high school and college, has opened up so much more from just a personal computer to the internet and YouTube. So if you're watching this video right now, you understand the importance of a computer and technology today. And I am so very grateful for it, because it transcends any boundaries, no matter where you're at and no matter where I'm at. I can speak with you and you can speak with me. And I'm so very grateful and so very excited that I can do that. And so as you watch me demonstrate to you how I use the computer, I want you to think about, what are things in your life that maybe you weren't taught how to do, but out of necessity, you pushed yourself to learn how to do those things. No matter how long it took you, no matter how hard it is, no matter how creative you had to get, because to learn something new takes creativity and innovation and courage, because it makes you step out of your comfort zone. So think about what it is in your life and pat yourself on the back for learning those things, because you have demonstrated in your own life what it is to be innovative and creative and strong. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use the computer. And I really didn't require too much assisted technology for my computer. So I use the mouse, if you can see here, by putting my right stub, I'm right-handed so to speak, with the computer on my mouse. And I can just, my skin naturally sticks to the mouse and I just move it around on the mouse pad. And I like traditional mouses. The new ergonomic mouses don't work for me very well because those require finger movement. And I could just left click or right click, and that's how I utilize the mouse. And to type, believe it or not, I don't use any fancy dancy tool. I simply use a traditional back scratcher. You can see this, it's a stick, and then the back scratcher is nice because it kind of curves, so it just sits on my shoulder. And then I put the back scratcher between my chin and my shoulder or my stub, and I just type. And just so you know, I can type about 32 words per minute with one little stick. So I'm very proud of that fact and learned that when I was testing for a temp agency. So I also, if I know I'm going to be typing a lot, or I like to write a lot in journals, and I know it's important to transcribe them on the computer, so I have a hard copy of that in case something happens to the journals. And if I know I'm going to be typing a lot, I actually utilize Dragon Naturally Speaking. And what that is it's an assistive technology. It's a software that I put on my computer, and it's voice to text. So I actually can speak into a microphone and it will type what I am saying. So I think that's a really cool technology that I can utilize, and it saves my neck. Obviously you could see when I was typing, I'm kinked up like this, and I like to maybe not have to do that so much, and my neck gets tired. So it's good to have the option. So that's how I type, and again, I want you to always remember that there are things in our lives that maybe people don't go out and teach us, but we learn on our own, but you had to do that too. So congratulations to you, and I am also very grateful that I got to do that with the computer. If you'd like to continue to participate in this conversation with me and you have a question yourself that comes up, please feel free to enter your question in the comment section below, or you could email me directly to Pauline at paulinevictoria.com. That email address again is pauline@paulinevictoria.com, and sign up on my website so you can get the updates on when the next video is posted. Thank you so much again for helping me to keep this conversation going, and until we meet again, be blessed.
Angel of light, come into me, show me what I